Okay, everyone, welcome back to more of the lazy bee run, or cat run as I'll call it. All right. So we had a lot of work done from yesterday, and right now we're in the midst of having to get some of the essential like oil related stuff being worked on, because we're trying to make a beeline towards robotics and such. Was there anything that happens afterwards? Well, I mean, I do see the worker speed. Oh yeah, we do need, yeah, we do need the other types of bots like afterwards here. Oh, is there anything else? So that's cargo size. And I see worker speed. The thing is that this is going to be kind of like going at this for a little while. So until then, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can make a little offshoot to make the cliff explosives, and then work that out, and then plan the layout for the main bus, pretty much. Also, I do. Wait, no, that's already been researched. Oh wait, yeah, the whole queue is full. I was getting a little excited there. Okay. All right. So what was the whole hullabaloo for having to do explosives here? Can explosives even be directly used? Does it function the same way as grenades? I never even bothered doing that. All I know is that there is cliff explosives function the same way, except it destroys cliffs. Can't type today. Okay, yeah. So doing this actually should be pretty easy, just because I can just pretty much just go ahead and just do it right around here, pretty much. Carrot is in the way. Yeah, explosives. All right, so the other one, cliff explosives. We need barrels for this one, and grenades. Well, is there a different spot that I can go about doing this here? Well, the way that I see it, honestly, like right here just like sounds like the best idea, but I have not really done anything dedicated to frickin' grenades or military science for that matter, which, as much as I was trying to ignore it, I do need to focus on it, because I think there was like some things in the research here. Let's see, I did research, let's see, the military science, because like, yeah, there's things like a portable fusion reactor. Wait, that's flammables. And there was also the, you know, better explosives and all that. The thing is, I wasn't entirely sure, like, how soon I would need to, like, get into any of this, right? Yeah, because things like this, like stronger explosives, if they're all behind all the... Wait, yeah. Yeah, because all those require that stuff. See, and considering grenades have quite a bit of a crafting time to them. I would need a little bit of a backlog of that stuff. Okay, okay, well, Well, I was thinking maybe we could probably use this little open space here. Because we can just, you know, take it off of here. Of course, we need to bring coal over here and then, you know, just easily funnel water over this way. Then comes the part of having to get the grenades for the next part. Which is... because, see, we also need to go and follow that up with some barrels. Ah, we do have a thing for steel right here. Just underground belt that. Bring that over here. And what is the crafting time on barrels here? 1 second. Not bad. Those can just funnel into here. And that can just sit right there, pretty much. And all those explosives can just be funneled down over to here, pretty much. Now, what's the crafting time on this? 4 seconds? It's not terrible. I do see there's a bit of a backlog of red chips. I can go ahead and use some of that. I was having to manually put them in elsewhere for stuff. Yeah, because like once we've fully researched all the robotic stuff, then we're going to have to go about tearing down all this stuff. But I'm going to do that after I, you know, mess with the cliff explosives, laying down the foundation for main bus here, getting rid of all this crap. And conveniently with the uranium ore, I can probably make this like, you know, a secondary spot to do some stuff with that. Hell, I might as well just go about clearing out this entire thing here of cliffs. It's ugly looking. Now, I'm not sure like what the thing is per second on all those things. We shall see though. All right, we're gonna do some more glorious spaghetti here today. Okay, how are we gonna merge this? Because is it like 1-to-1? Yes, 1-1. But first, let's also get pipes over here. Yes, indeedy. Pipe down here. All right, so we got that going. Sorta. Actually, no, let's do it like this here. Except that's not hooked up correctly. Well, I did that just because I need to be able to input from like this side here. I still haven't figured out what to do about this damn coal here, so. We're gonna get into some like disgusting spaghetti with this shit. Let's go. There we go. And I'll just fit onto one side here. All right, now the last component for this will have to be grenades. And let me go ahead and pull out the good old calculator for this and see what the ratios is if I was to focus on one factory of cliff explosives. Assuming it was, you know, the right assembly machine. Ooh. The items per minute on this I don't like. Ooh. Ooh. This one's a toughie. I think I'm gonna have to make some quick and easy speed modules, which is why I picked up some advanced circuits. Ooh. I hit, oh, whoops. Okay, it was this thing here. I meant to press F, but I pressed R. Alright, we might as well go about having to make ourselves a handful of speed modules. This is probably be my only quick way to like get around this thing here. Yeah, because if we went for one factory for cliff explosive, it's going to be a roughly 5 to 6 per minute, and that's not good in my book, especially if that's what I'm going to be doing immediately after. Ba-da-da. Alright, so we need to get ourselves grenades here. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Banana. Actually, we're gonna do some more filtering bullshit here. That works. Well, actually, hold on a minute. Let me see about doing an underground belt trick. Or actually, no, I can just... Yeah, we'll just do it like that instead. So how am I gonna be on the correct side for this? Yeah, that ought to do. And with it, we got ourselves 8 of these. Those will immediately go into this, this, and this. At least that'll help speed things up a bit, but how's... Well, we'll see how power is going to be handled here. Here, we're going to... Using a small inventory, we'll use this here. And in terms of progression with everything robotics... So that one's being worked on. Here, we'll do cargo size next. That one's being worked on. Oh, here, let me cancel these, because I do see lab research. I kind of want to have some of that worked on first. Then the next one requires the purple. Then we get back to construction. Logistics is being worked on. Then this one. And worker cargo size. All right, so let's figure out the looks of the main bus, how that's going to fare. Yeah, because immediately getting a bunch of this done out of the way here. So what determines like the destruction of it? Is it like within? Is it like between like the X's here? So let's see if it was like in the middle of this. Duh. That was a good use. That was of good use. Oh Lord. Alright, so if I have the layout of these here smelting arrays kind of like down here, and if I needed more of them, I would probably give myself some like ample space in between, pretty much. That way I can have like, you know, space for like all belts leading up to the main stuff here. And you see like there's like this cliff right here too, like... Again, like, I should have started this world without goddamn cliffs. I don't know why I'm, like, self-imposing this shit on me. Then again, this is the game where you self-impose challenges on you. So, what am I doing? Alright, we got 9 of them. So yeah, $400 for a suit. That's what I end up having to pay for yesterday. I wish there was a more vibrant indicator of like what's been like deemed for deconstruction. See what would happen if... Yeah, let's try here. Yeah, there you go. I wish there was like an easier way to like show me like what the explosion radius look like on this. And would stronger explosives give a larger radius? It just says damage. I didn't know if there was like some sort of like AoE involved. It really all just comes down to like getting a feel for this. I see a faint like circle here, and I feel if I'm within the circle, and where I toss it, it'll all be enveloped. Yeah, that sounds about right, as long as it's like within the edge. I am making effective use of this. Yes, all this space. All of this space. I'm reclaiming it. And making sure it was just clear here. Also, the arrangements of some of these arrays were kind of like weird. I even have to redo some of them. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Also, not all the labs are being utilized just because we don't have... Well, that's just something we're going to have to get used to. 11 now. All right, we're getting somewhere in the world here. And like, how's the throughput for some of these here? Yeah, the blue science is the only one that's the limiting factor here, but that's just keeping it in a safe thing here. There's again just being the backlog. Well, I think the limiting factor is the amount of like engines here being made. So if that's the case, let me get you some of your red circuits here. And picking up some engines, apparently. And we'll get more view here. Actually, I wonder what's more beneficial. Let's see, there's 10 seconds. I wonder if I might benefit by having split productivity and speed. I'm not sure like what's kind of like considered like a good balance between the two. But let me go about make like 2 and 2 of each here. Because being able to produce like an extra engine for any of this, I'm sure that would help. Funny enough, you can't use productivity modules in creating more modules. Kind of feels like the equivalent of like using your one last wish to make more wishes. Bonus production. I don't know, the rate that it's going doesn't really feel all that worthy, so probably not. So we'll just, yeah, give it the speed. Give it the speed it needs. But we'll see like what productivity can be used elsewhere and for. I see we can't do it on the explosives here though. It's alright then. What about here? I wonder if it's based on recipe or just because of the fact, because I see it with engines here giving me an option to put productivity in here. So I guess it is really all based on the recipe, I think. Yeah, that one does productivity. And so does this. But it's very plentiful, so I don't think that's a big issue. Well, actually, considering... Maybe this one will be better. Because the crafting time on this is not bad. And the materials for it is plentiful. So I guess to make up for it, this can be good. This one doesn't, so... Oh, actually, no. It's asking for like 10 of those for each craft, so yeah, we would need speed on those. Yeah, we definitely would need that. Hey, there's 21 now. Ah, good old experimentation. I have a little bit of iron ore on my person here, so let me dispose that. Do we have any other garbage? I do have some garbage. I need to get all that sorted. Here, you can go ahead and take this. Because... Ooh, look at all that concrete. Let me take like one row of this. Just so we can start buffering for some more. Alright. Clearing out some more of this. Oh, so... Oh, wait. I forget. It doesn't... Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't hurt you. So I figured, like, as long as you're within the green circle and you're, like, kind of, like, middle between of the edge and yourself, I think that's where you're going to get the most use out of it, I think. That seems to make more sense now. Yeah, look at that. More easier to determine all that. Oh, that is a more glorious room. Yeah, fuck you, Cliffs. I swear, I would have been able to do my main bus early if I didn't have you guys. But I'm an idiot, so I decided to go for it. Let's see, how much further are we going to be doing here? What are those like little specks right here? Oh, there's more rocks here. Yeah, I figured if we just get rid of like all the surrounding cliffs going upward, that'll be good. So yeah, we'll probably like get rid of these ones right here. Obviously this, and then this one. I think there was a little bit right here, and probably a little bit around the uranium here, and then I say that's good. So when I go about having to do the main bus, one thing I didn't do initially was having a dedicated belt for iron gears, which I wasn't sure if like that was particularly needed, but since I clearly underestimated it pretty much last time when I did it for the first time. It's like a big nopers. It's like, by nopers I mean like, yeah, it was a bad idea you didn't do it, so I should probably go ahead and try that. Because like early things that's going to be added onto the main bus for things to be worked on. Of course, is going to be the base materials: iron, copper, steel, coal, stone. Then, of course, the intermediate products. So we have the green circuits, iron gears, probably not iron sticks. I think mainly because of the fact that like one iron plate produces two, where iron gears are the opposite. So like, I figured the iron sticks will just be done elsewhere instead. That'll be an interesting thing for me to go ahead and try. Also, depending on like the tiers of assembly machines, is it beneficial to like keep assembly machine tiers for certain things, like if it doesn't reach a certain like speed threshold or something? In fact, let me take a look at a calculator here, right? Actually, now a technically higher tier would be better, because if I would eventually put in frickin', well, here, yeah, let me have a look. If we did like iron gears, yeah, because like if we did things like productivity, it would give me more of a bonus. Because like what is the correct to be, 0.5? I wonder if there was like I think there's probably like a speed limit on these things when it comes to crafting them. So let me look on here. See, iron gear wheel. All right, so if I was to make one, and if we looked at tier 1, okay, says produce 60. Okay, if we change the tier 2, okay, then it went up to 90. Now if it was tier 3, okay, so I guess there is a crafting speed influence on this. Because I could have sworn that there was like a hard limit on like speed when it comes to crafting. I think. Now what happens if I put in like, say, like tier 3, or maybe when it comes to adding modules, is there a hard limit? Okay, assuming it was tier 3 and you tier 3 selling machines and modules, one factory of iron gears would make 450 per minute. And interestingly, like, it consumes like a full belt of iron to like do all of that shit. That's ridiculous. Just to look at all that. Now let's take it a step further and look at beacons. I think it's only like, I think there has to be a hard cap, right? Is there? I could have sworn I seen something about there being a hard cap. I don't recall. I'm just trying to warrant the, you know, the benefits of having productivity in a certain situation. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, sort of. Anyways, we got some more of this here. And go ahead and punch all these out. Punch. And punch. Punch. Punch out. Punch out pizza. I go to a punch out pizza. Now that just reminds me of that one time I went to there was a bit more of a smaller convention that I went to in Lansing called Shutokan. I don't think it exists anymore, But nearby there was this one eatery place that worked in conjunction with it to be all, you know, themed and whatnot. And I recall the menus, I think they temporarily renamed the place, you know, like, you know, Grillbees, you know, from Undertale. And then on the menu listed like several, like, you know, referential eateries and such, like Chocobo chicken wings or something. I don't know. No, cringy shit like that only we peoples can get, right? I'm pretty sure they weren't the first ones having to do that, but yeah. Oh shoot, we have to carve our way through the frickin' trees. And I have to double dip on this. If only we had, like, you know, if I only had it. Ouch. Ouch. That was just for one tree. That was a good use. Oh. Oh. Wait. This sounds more like an oboe? For a second there, I thought you were gonna sell me on that saxophone, but like, no, that sounds like an oboe. Where is the last bit of cliff here? I just probably ran into it. There you are, motherfucker. Yeah, fuck cliffs. Alright. Alright, so a lot of these other ones, I think those are the just rocks, which we can just ignore those, and we'll deal with the rest of the trees later if needed. But I think the remainder of the... Call into the Night is what it's called. Should have gotten my frickin' car. And now to get the little ones over by here. And there you have it. This frickin' nightmare of cliffs has just been getting rid of. Actually, let me get rid of the ones that are right next to the frickin' oil thing, just because, like, they almost made it an inconvenience. I wanted to show my rage to them, right? Give them a nice big hug of booms. And don't worry, blowing up is good for you. Hey, is science capable of accepting... Oh, it does. It does. Ooh. I would honestly prefer that. Not sure how... okay, so yeah, there is, yeah. Obviously energy consumption regarding all of those. Ooh, actually, now we're getting... Are we actually now... Yeah, we're actually now getting a backlog of engines. Holy shit. Power's still all right. Can get some more of the greens. I figured that this might benefit from productivity, maybe. A lot of this again is just like kind of like experimentation. I'm not sure about like some extreme examples. Actually, now that I think about it, if I'm not lacking in resources, I probably shouldn't be doing this. Or if anything's not extremely costly. So maybe that's the case. So maybe I would need to stick to just doing speed here. I mean, I do know at least, you know, productivity for the rocket silo is a must, right? Because that's extremely costly. And I think I would also say the same thing for low density structures because, geez, when I got to the point of having to get like yellow science up, that like decimated my frickin' resources because I'm so properly imbalanced with managing all that. Right? Let's see, I'm not sure how much more of a backlog I would need for any of this, so... Alright, so because of these here patches right there, and there's also this coal down here, I think I'm also might have saw like another spot for copper? Okay, that one's stone. A lot of stone. Wasn't there another one for copper? Oh my god, 10 million. Yeah, that's gonna need trains for that. And oh hey there. There they are. I was wondering when we're gonna be you know, dealing with those. Looks like they don't have an easy way of having to get on over here, but we're not even producing pollution, so that's not an issue. Yeah. Those unaware, I'm kind of doing easy mode. Here, let me go and do a reset here. Because assuming we were using tier 2s. I want to check the calculator that I did for blues the other day where I am using 8. Using no beat. Yeah. So how many speed ones would I need to... Am I overproducing here? Oh, I see. See, I'm just using one regular speed module. Oh, that assumes I put like one of each in there. So it just... Oh, okay. I mean, the way that I'm having it like done right now is like, All right, let's assume we put in like 1. That doesn't change the number of factories, it seems. The hell? Why is it only like limited to 1? Kind of a little bit confused with its interface. Oh, I see. Just kind of looking at the numbers there. All right, let's go ahead and bring this to a slow down here because we won't be needing more of this for a while. I mean, we're going to be end up dismantling most of this here. Well, not yet. Well, at least for this here area, just because we're going to be going to the advanced stuff. In fact, I guess we're just going to do that now. Yeah, we're just because we're getting close to the construction stuff and robots and all that. All right, so let's. How much? Okay. Ooh, side pocket. I honestly find this music to be quite underrated. Alright, I don't want to blow up the pipes. Can you imagine there being like a freaking mod where where oil's like a lot more realistic? Like if you were to do an explosive near it, it would, you know, react appropriately. Da, ba, da. Da, da, da. There you go. Ooh. That looks much better. Ba-dum-bum. All right. So, yeah, we're doing extremely well with oil right now because, yeah, the starting amount we got is very plentiful. Now we just need to figure out about setting up tanks and all that. Let me get a refresher on some nades here. Because we want to clear out more of the trees eventually. Well, if I'm gonna be starting to making things more permanent, I would want to see about having to make things more presentable. I still want to be like in the middle of making blues here, so I might need a little bit of creative space with this here. So yeah, we're just gonna have to doing a little bit of work here. Let's go into our little design area and go from there. Yeah, because now we're getting to the advanced stuff here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-dum-bum. I think maybe like our starting amount would be kind of like 5-ish. Yeah, something like that. Let's see. Now, if I want to expand on it, it's going to be to the left. Which is kind of odd because we're getting oil from the left. So, I wonder... We should probably have it so it turns around this way. And we're gonna have to go for the whole like T look. All right, so we have the inputs on this. All right, let's go ahead and design our T. Oop. Our good old Tetris T here. Now, if we did this out farthest it can go, this is where oil will sit. Next one in line would be water. And I think, I don't know why I'm having like them that far apart. I'm just thinking like what might be decent enough. Let's see, one space, 1, 2, 3, or 5-ish. Here we go from there. And as for our outputs, so of course we want to go ahead and do the same for this. Well, we first need to get the things out here. Bum bum bum. Let's try a little bit of space like that here. I think this could work. I mean, I've seen them all being connected correctly, so yeah, I'd say so. I wonder if some of this could like be settled for like being a little bit closer. I want to try and get them more condensed here. Oh, did I remove one of those here? Oop. Get back here. Alright, so of course we have all of these pipes. Actually, now that I look at it, here. Oh, I meant to do a cut on that. I'm wondering if like the stuff in between, I need to go and space that a little bit better, because like those all I think are technically going to go into their tanks. I forget, do I need to like hold on to heavy oil for anything? I mean, I know that goes to be converted to lubricant. I just want to make sure that heavy oil itself is not used for anything else. And if there's like any reason to hold it in a tank. Yeah, really, heavy oil should just go, you know, directly into... Actually, no. I mean, yeah, those can all... it'll go into a tank anyways, because I'd probably be wise if it did have, like, some form of a buffer, I think. But anyway, if that's the case, let me actually go ahead and remove this. Because I think when we have to have them led into... their own tanks, probably having a little bit more spacing like this would help out better. Oh, and I also said that I was going to be, if I need to have more, I want to expand out over here to the left. So that would mean I would want tanks sitting over here to the right this time. Do I have tanks on me? No, but I can copy it from here. Yeah, because if I was to like do any of this nonsense here, yeah. Yeah, you can see how like it's very bulky when it's like that. That's why it needs to be incredibly spacious with that one. Whew, I'm actually getting a little bit warm here. One sec. Hopefully it's gonna warm up soon, you know, because having odd weather, because like, what was it? Sunday being quite, you know, normal, like in the 70s, but then Monday it was like rain snow mix. I mean, hey, that's Michigan. Just wait if the weather's bad, just wait for a few hours. It'll change. To quote my grandmother, actually. Gosh. Okay. I meant to do it as a ghost here. There you go. All right, so we'll have to do it for the other way around. And that's where it's going to meet. Now, I don't think we're going to have a limiter on this here for the input. Output, on the other hand, yes. Because we're still going for the whole idea of using, you know, pumps to regulate all that. Now, if I'm having like 5 oil refineries, if I want to go for a whole, I actually don't know the ratios of it, so it's going to be kind of like hard to like calculate this. In fact, even using the calculator is kind of like hard to determine because like, well, if we're ultimately taking a look at, I guess like light oil. Well, actually, no. If we were thinking about petroleum as the ultimate, you know, end goal for some of this, yeah, primary, Yeah, so I have like, you know, I'm going to be using like 5 refineries. So looking at what I have here, let me try adding other things into the mix and see like if that calculates anything different. Oh, I see. So it adds to it. Ooh, okay. Okay, this is a lot different now. Let's see, heavy oil, light oil. And of course, our last one is lubricant. Sulfuric acid is just likely going to be down elsewhere, I think. All right. And we're wanting to calculate based upon... Well, let's see. Okay, so I see... See, I'm not wanting too much of that petroleum here. You know, it'll probably help if you guys saw what I'm doing here. Hang on. Blech. All right, here it is. All right, so here's what I'm looking at. So we're wanting to take a look at the numbers of like oil refineries right here to match up to 5 and try to even it out. So I would see in terms of the amount of factories, there's 2 for light. Wait, hold on. Is there a selection for like oil cracking? Well, no, that's like the end product if we're assuming that. And we are only like making 1 for lubricant at the moment, so. Well, let's see, because that's the amount of, yeah, on that one there. Well, wait, well, hold on a second, because I see, like, this is the number of factories for, so wait, what do we even look at for everything to balance out the amount of things per minute? I mean, looking at this calculator, it's looking like, oh, if you're looking for petroleum only through the advanced method and not taking the other things into account, I think that does not look into that. And I'm curious, what would happen if I do this? Eh? I see. Oh, hold on a minute. The whole thing is done. That is solid news. Let's see. Let's get mining productivity in here. And rocket fuel. Yes. Very yes. Let's see. Advanced, so we can get blue chips going. Let's see. The next tier of that, we can do that. Low density structures. What else? This. And electric furnaces. Okay, back to what I was showing here. So the amount of oil that we have here is like, we have plenty, right? I think I remember the last time I did this, I had like 2 of these for heavy oil. I think there was 2 for lubricant, and then there was like, what, like 3 for this one? Oh, but that adds up to 6 here. Also, why is it only displaying this and not the other stuff? Oh, shit. Oh, that's what I need to look at. Oh, okay. Yeah, there was a secondary menu for this that we can select. Oh, wait, that's called liquefaction for heavy oil? Was that? What the hell? Okay, that... Now, the thing is, we have to take, like, both into account, right? Yeah, because it's from chemical plant and oil refineries. Okay, so let's break this down again. So we're ultimately having 5 of these here things. Hold on a minute. Can you type today? Pfft, silly me. All right, we're gonna add in the ones through the regular stuff here. As a result of doing like the regular stuff. Oh, no, not 15. And then the heavy. And this is the result we get from all of that. Now we'll take into account the following stuff that happens after that. That being the production of... Actually, let's start with lubricant. If you'd let me type there. And if there was 2 of them. Oop, that bumped up to 9. The hell? Then light oil, which is done through heavy oil cracking. And then lastly, petroleum, which is done through light oil cracking. Okay, now the numbers are just being confusing to me. So what happens if I did this? Number going up for any reason? Oh wait, now it tells me the amount for that? What? Why is the number greater on that? What would happen if I omit this? Oh, okay, because does it now? Oh, wait. So yeah, so that other one that was not needed then. Okay. All right, so let's see. Oh, choice music. Yes, let's go. Turn that up. All right, let's go ahead and dial that back. Okay, I think we might have nailed it. Wait, no. I think I was saying like 2 for 2 on this. Then we have this up. Okay, so then, yeah, so the inputs that I'm putting in here is kind of off. Because I typed in the number of factories manually, right? I see 2 for lubricant, that adds up. Then there's the oil refineries from producing all of this here, I think. Or is that only focusing on heavy oil? And then there was this light oil, which is from the oil cracking here. This one says 2 though, that I placed here. But then there's this saying 0.2 on this. And then there's the petroleum gas through light oil cracking stating 1, but I put in 6. I don't get it. What happens if I dial this back? Oh wait, now that number's increasing up here. Oh. I wonder if that was the trick there. To where it displays probably like extra factories that you need to place here to offset the balance, I think. I think we found the perfect ratio here. So I see four oil refineries. And that's just that. And then taking the other stuff into account for the other stuff. I think that's all that was needed. All right. That's an interesting way to start. So we can go ahead and just get rid of this then. And we'll start here with that amount and see what happens. All right, so of course, so our first line here is that's heavy oil. And this one's the light oil, and this one's petroleum. But the interesting question is, well, interesting thing though is that I would probably have to relocate those. Hold on, I probably do have an extra chemical plant to place these. And the answer is no, I don't. Oh, I did have one on me. All right, so the first one in the row is going to be heavy oil cracking. And now we need to figure out what the layout's going to look like for this. Yeah, because I said there was going to be 2 of those. Now the other one is lubricant, and I said that was also going to be 2 of them. And of course, how this is going to go is that when the lubricant tank is like near full, it'll divert the rest of the heavy oil over to this. And then we have the light oil cracking, which is going to be a grand total of 4 of those up this way. And then finally we would have, you know, petroleum being used for what else is there present, such as plastic and sulfur. So all of that fun stuff. Yeah, so it's all about having to, how we go about placing all of these here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get you bad boys moved out of the way here so I can figure this out. Because I initially had these here tanks kind of like bunched up together rather than I want to have the tanks be located at its very end point. So I guess for like the case of heavy oil, it would pretty much just be kind of like sitting close by here. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and rearrange this here. So I wonder how I'm going to go ahead and divert the water over this way. See, because this right here is the water line. So let me see if what it would look like if I had this brought over here the farthest it can. Yeah, if I was like bring it up like farthest up and see how it looks. And I would probably go ahead and start doing like, whoops, one of those like T things here. And then there's this one for the heavy oil here, which kind of looks a bit, yeah, that one's a little tight on that one. Yeah, give that a little bit of space there. Let's see, that can be like this here. Yep. Now, I'm wondering what I want to do with this one. And that is to... So my first thought was having two different type of pumps laid out right over here. Where this... Where this one specifically has its own set of pipes going to this. But then when the lubricant tank is like near full, this one shuts off, but then this one turns on, and this will go over to this one. Because like there's no other like direct use for heavy oil cracking other than, you know, things like that. Hmm. But there was the other one where I think it tries to well actually no, there was also this method here where rotate, where this one turns on, because like, yeah, I probably have to go for this one instead, because then this one will only turn on when the lubricant tank is, you know, active, and then it will start flowing through here. But because of that, there's still likely a chance of like, I think it should be fine. I think it should be fine. I think. I don't know, there was probably like some little, you know, uncertainty with the other way I was doing it before. I might need to have a refresher if when it comes down to it. I reckon that's what this song is here. Alright, so I think that's the layout for the heavy oil going into that. But here's a question. What if I need to expand on this for both of these? Because if they're sitting right next to each other, then what do? Well, if that's the case, let me go ahead and do this. Because we do need to set a spot for where lubricant is going to sit here. Oops. Also, I probably would prefer if I had the tanks sitting a fair bit away, so they're not being all cluttered with the pipe-like mess here. Probably like as farthest it can go, I would imagine. Yeah, that's like farthest it can go. Oop. Wait, what the hell? What is that? What am I doing? I lost track of everything. What was my redo stuff? I was trying to hit the thing for the redo. Oh noes. I'm panicking. Advanced interaction? See, that's... Do they not have a thing for redo? Because I thought they would. Because I thought it was like Control Shift Z. Oh noes. Or did I not set that? Yep, there's undo. There's not a redo. Fuck. Oh god, I did progress. What the why? Why'd I do this? No. Maybe I need to set this at least. So, well, actually, hold on a minute here, because I still need to, I still need to take, like, light oil and like that into account, right? That's how that's gonna look. There, and then I can have like the rest of that stuff kind of like be like in a row. Well, except now, I was gonna... what is this line here? Oh yeah, again, that was water. Except now I'm gonna have to dismantle that, because it's gonna be a change of positioning for some of these here. Like this here can actually just sit a lot more closer to here. Since the only thing that needs to go there is lubricant here. Or, yeah, heavy oil, I would say. Then the other thing was the heavy oil cracking right here. Except we need to change that over to that one. And how we go about connecting all of that? Alright, we need to do the whole T thing yet again. Let's see, we'll let the closer one be that. And then that's the one for water. Oh yeah, we still need to have some space for lubricant, which I think I'll just have to be all like regular pipes, like down this way. Yeah, because it might as well just like be long connected around that way, since that's the only like final like output with that stuff. Same thing goes when it goes to like a light oil for that one. So we fit out the riddle of the Sphinx on that one. Let's see, that one's water. And that line, that one's light oil. Alright, so if that's lubricant, we would want this. The heading on over to like here-ish. I think that looks about right. This is some intense thinking for some of this stuff here. Alright, so if that's light oil... Ooh, hold on a minute here. I wonder if I could... See, hold on, that's the water line here. I could set up a little bit closer to here, and that one's light oil. Because there I can set up a little... What the hell? There it is. I can set up a little T thing for that, so I can hook up to that. And of course I would want to, you know, bring this down a little bit further here. Ooh, actually, wish I had a bit of a system where like things are a little bit more clean, but I mean, right here is not bad. Down here is always like, bleh. All right, so this is basically the same song and dance for this one here. So I left like a 1 block space between all that. So that one's already correct. Then there's... There we go. And there, I don't think that's getting much in the way of anything. Yeah, definitely quite of a more wider look than expected, but that's how it goes. How's everything here? Is anything all lacking here? Nope, a lot of this looks pretty dang healthy here. It's just that the rate of making all the blue signs is what's not quite been happening here. Should have added back those freaking speed modules to that crap. But apparently I'm not. Yep, we're all good here. All right. Some of this would probably be a little bit hard to... Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I caught something here. Those pipes are technically going to connect. Well, good thing I caught that. So I think that would mean I would have to, you know, shift all of this up by like 1. I do see like 1 disconnect that I'll have to adjust here. There, I think this is still okay here. Also, it might as well just be that. There. Now, does any of that repeat? No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay, so that thing would still hook up. So again, let's see, that's petroleum. I think all of that hooks up. This one I think we need to like Shift F? No. Well, basically I needed to like do it like this here. Oh shoot, that's right. I think I... Oh yeah, we need to take into account, yeah, the pump. I wish there was a more cleaner way of having to do this. And I'm just not, like, conjuring it in my head right now. Anyways. Ooh, yeah, that's... I don't like it when it's crossing over that, because, like, how else am I going to get this pipe pointing outwards? Well, I think... Can I offset this a little bit? I'd probably feel better if I did offset this a little bit. It's just that this one right here just needs to extend out just a little bit. Laser. We're not researching laser because that's part of a thing. Is there anything else I have not researched yet? Let's see, we can't do that one yet. Not rocketry. Could do braking force. And I do see power armor. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of this right here. I wish, like, in a ghosted state, it didn't, like, default from it looking like look up, down, and make an attempt to, like, connect to each other like this as if it was normal, but not really. Oops. Yep, we got that part down. Yeah, much larger than I have anticipated. But if I'm looking into this having to expand out in mind, kind of have to. All right. All right, now I need to look into how I go about storing the light oil away. So let's see, this is where it'll ultimately go to. And if I want to keep it even, yeah, it'll be right about here. Let's see, this is the line that goes up this way to here. See, that's petroleum. I'd have to disconnect that for a moment. That won't go any further. So I think in terms of balancing it out, ow. I'm getting a little bit of a refresher here. So I just noticed that there's not a... Yeah, there's technically should not be like a buffer or of heavy oil in there at some point, I don't think. Because where else is going to go to? It's going to go either directly to this or light oil cracking. Alright, let's go about copying this here, and we'll have to... It's going to be one of those things where I think it'll enable when it's like 20k in the tank. Then it'll just, you know, appear right out, and then it'll go straight over that way. Alright, now we need to see about having to, yeah, have the petroleum sent over here properly. Let's see, I don't see a thing for this here. Oh, I see that connects. Okay. I think we have that figured out. Yeah, definitely not the prettiest look. Definitely not. But hold on a minute here. I'm trying to imagine a scenario where that if petroleum is full and light oil is near full, when it tries to do the whole light oil cracking and it can't do it anymore, then it's like... No, no, wait. I, I don't know. My brain broke. Actually, I think this. Just looking at this here, maybe that can. Oops. That could sit a little bit closer there. Yeah, because that's like, yeah, that's the oil input here. All right, so now the next step is just having to, yeah, take the petroleum and having to do the rest of the stuff over here for sulfur and plastic. Was there like anything else that, okay, that's, yeah, things like batteries and sulfuric acid, that's just going to be done elsewhere. So I don't think I recall ever seeing like batteries in on a main bus. I thought I was just going to be sent directly over to the other stuff. So because of that, let me take a look at batteries. Yeah, I think it's just probably best if I was to do it like elsewhere. However, I think sulfuric acid, I probably will make it in-house here. As the rest of it can probably just be like sent to all the other stuff. Especially when I see things like collecting uranium ore and shit like that. All right. And let's see, and of course, yeah, we have. I don't know, guys. I think we have the whole layout figured out, and we just need to get ourselves some more stuff here. I mean, at least, yeah, that one's figured out. Is there anything that's crucial that I need to be researching for, like, blue science right now? I don't think so. At least not yet. Let's see about trying to finish off the electric energy distribution and just call it good. Let's see, it's like halfway there? It's halfway there. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and take off the stuff for this here. That's not gonna be needed anymore. Because we're all done with cliff explosives. It's 80. All right. It's almost here. Almost. I think the amount that's needed left for this will be almost done here. So let me actually, yeah, take this off now. And done. All right. All right, since this is going to be a bunch of hooey to get things going, I need to go ahead and, like, dump some stuff here. It's not like I can directly craft or anything here. At least I'm not doing a full demantle of the base like I did before. Like, yeesh. All right. And I got a frick ton of freaking like steel chests to go and like replace here. Well, not replace, but add into the mix here. All right. All right, so this here mess. Did I not pick up any nades, or did I? Oh, I think I put them away by accident. Shit. Oh noes. Oh noes. Yeah, I did. Get this a good clear. All right, so we have ourselves a, much more like clean slate here. Yeah, we're gonna have to clear out more of the trees here if I want to get this to work out right. But here's another thing here I realized, and that is to determine how big the main bus is going to be. Well, let's see, because I cleared out all the cliffs here, so if I was to like give it a hard start, it'll be from like left to right, so I would have to rearrange like the order of like all the iron and shit. Ow. Dun, 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 dun. I'm more used to expecting that to play rather than the original. Silva Gunna ruined me. Okay, because so for reference here, so I see all these smelters here because like when they're like all done. Well. Well, if I was to start with the main bus proper, it would have to be like roughly right about here, you know, then work its way over. So maybe what I have here currently, I'm just gonna have to like do some stupid underground belt shenanigans, having to get them proper, because I think I'll have like iron on this side, followed by copper, and all the way down there. So other than that, I think we're set to move this over in a... Oh, hold on. There we go. Well, yeah, let's start with having to move this over and kind of lay out how the main bus will look. Alright, so yeah, so this here big thing is, you know, for iron, and we're gonna assume that to be true for probably the same thing for copper. Well, well, considering low density structure is a thing, I probably would say 4 lanes. You know, they're not gonna actively use it yet, unless they demand it. Whoever they is. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, morning, Kitsune. We're doing main bus time. 5. Wait, did I count 5? Oops. 1, 2, 3. I have no idea how wide this is going to be. Alright, so obviously this is going to be... I don't think steel's going to need a whole bunch. Just to give it a bit of a visual for where I'm going to be placing them later, I think there was a thing I can do with, like, what was it? Constant combinators? I have to craft one real quick. So how things been going for you? Oh, I don't have tier 1s. The hell am I doing? Yesterday's been expensive, I should say, because I went out suit shopping. Ugh. $400 on a freaking suit. Jesus. Oh no, your knee. Oh. I have no idea what it's like to have like being done with your knee. I mean, I've dealt with shit with my ankle, but like, yeah. Okay, that's copper cables. I think there was a little thing of copper cables over here that I can grab. But yeah, like hopefully physical therapy goes quickly, because or I don't know. I mean, ooh. There we go. Alright, so we're doing constant combinators just because I'm able to put in a manual signal such as this. And oops, did it not save? There it goes. Yeah, because now I can copy this. And there's a little icon I can put right here at the start to indicate what's going to go where. So that'll help. Oh. So you gotta do exercise at home, but don't have a surface tall enough to sit on for like 2/3 of them. That's annoying. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to recall like what kind of exercise that has, well, it wasn't so much as like exercises. Well, there were some. I think it was more initially having like put weight on my ankle at certain levels at a time, I feel. And when it got to the point where I was more confident in walking, and then there was like more stretching exercises, I think. I recall one having to kind of like hang on the edge of like a stair step and trying to like bend down in a certain way, or so yeah, like I'm not sure like how it would look for in other ways. Another words. Oh, and there are some another words. I hear birds chirping. I don't know if that was like in-game or the music. It's playing tricks on me. Yeah, getting some markers on this. Trying to fully wake up, gotta be at work in a bed in under 2 hours. Ah. Yeah, I don't even think I woke up fully because like I only had like 6 hours of sleep. And I kind of have a bit of a heavy breakfast. So it's like, I was spending like most of my streams so far with having to like make this layout for freaking advanced oil. Doing it by memory, so that was fun. Not really. But no, seriously, I am. Where was stone brick? So I think we wanted to add stone brick to the lineup. Was it part of intermediate? No, it was this one here. Let's see, what else do I wanted to add to the line? Oh shoot, that's right. Frickin' green chips. Ooh, do I really want to be wacky with like 4 lanes of copper at one point? I don't know. I feel more like yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and change this to green chips here. Pardon me. This here? Alright, we can just go from there on that. Now, things like, probably like red chips and blue chips, I think that can just stay on a single belt. Oh yeah, I did say that I was going to go ahead and experiment with having to make iron gears to put on the belt as well, so... So perhaps I'll go ahead and like move this over. Yeah. And maybe, do I want to be crazy with this and having 2 lanes of it? Ooh. Why do I feel like I should? Ooh. I don't know what it's like compared to, say, like green circuits. Or even like reds or blues. Well, the second lane is there as an option, so we're gonna give that a shot. Alright, so there's our visual indicator for that. So what would be the next one? I think the next one would be reds. But if I want to keep it in line with like what I have there. Let's see, those are rails. So I kind of want to have like each lane kind of be like so much of like where all the products are kind of like coming from in a sense. Next, let's see, we would have, you know, red chips here. Whoops. Reds. And then for any of the stuff that originally came from like oil. Let's see, there's plastic. Could also have a thing for sulfur. I think we probably got it narrowed down quite a bit here. So I guess we could also throw in blue chips. I think that's what we're going to have pretty early on, I would say. Now, as a precaution, if I need to add anything more to it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have like 4 extra lanes for like any other stuff that I could need for anything. And just leave it at that here. This does look exceptionally wide. And also, I did say that I was going to go about messing about with concrete. Oop, I don't have concrete on me. Because I kind of want to try to create walkways on like on both sides here for once. Oh, where did I... Oh yeah, that stuff is right there. Yeah, because I think I can probably, yeah, ghost these down. And see, that one will also be measured in fours here. I don't think it's going to be like all placed in between. It's just going to be right here along the edges here. Yeah, so there's the grand look for this here. Oh, did it not grab the... Oh, it only... Yeah, it only did this for belts. Get you out of the way. Alright, there's our little grand start for all this. It would help if I had my frickin' car with me. And while I have the map open... I guess I need to go up a little bit further. Oh no, it still pasted it down. It just didn't display correctly. Alright, so this is all going to be quite interesting to pull off here. So now where I want to make all this... See, we already have the smelters down here. They're all just going to go feed straight up into here. Because yeah, some of the like the mall layouts that I have here, like looks like they're eventually going to have to be redone. Eventually, or maybe it's just going to stay put there. You know, for the sake of convenience until I get all the new shit up. Alright. Let's see. And I just realized what I was going to use like the main bus for as well when transferring liquids, you know. Having to like move light oil, sulfuric acid. I think those are the only two. No, wait, yeah, the lubricant, light oil, and sulfuric acid. So yeah, I made the right call for getting all of those hooked up. get rid of those. Oh, did I not select that here? There you go. So looking at light oil and then sulfuric acid. You see, this is why I had the thought of like I need to have like multiple lanes for extra stuff that I wasn't sure if it was going to be used for. Yeah, because this is not even going to be belts, it's going to be pipes. But we'll just leave that vision. Well, as soon as I get the bots up, they're going to think it is belts, and it's like, well, yeah. Well, then if that's the case, let me go ahead and get like a thing for pipes here going. Well, now they're going to think having to place it there when I hate it when like when I get the bots active, they're gonna like, oh, we're gonna place shit here, and I'm like, no, don't. Well, not if I define the chest though, I realized. So maybe it'll be all right. All right, so again, question here is like, what should I start with, huh? And where would this have to be located? Well, I say first things first. Let's see about having to get iron up this way then. Let's see, that's where that's gonna go. Oops. Well, didn't mean to ghost that, but yeah. How did I manage that? Oh, because the arrow was pointing the other direction. There. Let's see, now we have this here. See, there's the steel thing right there. How did you manage? And I see a thing for stone brick there, which is connected here. Which it might as well just, yeah, sit right here. And there was coal right there. Ugh. then that one is, yeah, regular stone there. I knew this whole thing was not going to be pretty. We need to be getting somewhere with all this. Ooh, wait, how am I gonna... Ooh. There we go. I don't think there's any other input from this here smeltery that needs to be added up here. Alright, so since the first thing we have being input into here is all the iron, so that would mean that the first thing I want to go ahead and mass produce is iron gears. Ah, you know what? If I was to... If I wanted to, like, you know, branch off of this... Here, let me go ahead and scroll on up. Just so I can have this on the map. What I want... Whoop. Is I need to have it shipped over by 1. So that whenever I go ahead and, like, belt off of this, it'll not hit the pavement, pretty much. And I guess the same can be said about this here too. There. Alright, so that'll work. I'm just kind of like, at this point, I'm just like planning it all out for all this. And now I feel that some of this stuff being solidified, here's what I'm going to do to like kind of plant out like what's what. I'll just put an image of this like right here. And there's a splitter for all that. Or rather, let me just have this sitting right here instead. It'll be kind of like here, like early on with this here, so it wouldn't be too much of a problem here. Alright, so literally the first thing it's going to do when it's going into here is... should probably give this another like 4 block space here, I wonder. Oh, didn't mean to do that. But yeah, kind of paint it with this. I kind of want this here to be moved up. Now, how many would I want for making iron gears? I don't want this to be too much. So I have like 12 of this right here, and they're tier 2s. That's way too much. Since I'm using yellow belts at the moment, this may seem like puny at the start here, but I'm gonna go for 2. Because like if if I went any more than that, it'll be because right now we're on yellow belts on regular smelt. Well, actually, hold on. We need to upgrade the frickin' the smelteries here. Because like I have the stuff for it. We need to make it start automatically assuming we're using steel furnaces at this point. All right, so here, so this is the main deal here. There you are. I'm not gonna worry immediately about this line here since that's going straight over into, if anything, I need to go about redoing the whole smelting of like freaking steel to be a little bit more what I had before. It was such an awkward way of doing that. But yeah. All right, so now I'm assuming that when I have steel furnaces up, that makes it so that yeah, so even if I was to have steel furnaces up and then have it on yellow belts, it's gonna consume about like half the belt. But yeah, we're gonna see what happens when I go about doing that. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm putting like 4 lanes right here of space. So I think that's for potential space that I need in order to like funnel science to a proper place. That's why I saw an interesting idea for that one. I figured I'd try that. So now I need to probably, let's see, 1, 2. That's just placeholders right now. So let's do this a little bit like this. I figured that would be reasonable. Let's see, that's going to be the input line. Well, no, wait, if I have it there, then... Okay, change of plans then. I guess we're just gonna have it laid out like that instead. Or rather just have this a little bit further out. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I think this is good. What achievement trying to get? As much as I can. Hello there, Bluesy, by the way. The time-sensitive ones I'm not doing because we already been so long into the playthrough. In fact, this is how long we're in. So yeah, there's no spoon is out of the question. But yeah. But the main thing is to do the lazy bastard run. So I had to, like, you know, put a heavy emphasis on this big ass mall that I have here of this big spaghetti mess. That's great. Now we're just moving on, having to settle with the main bus layout. So it's just more than just like one achievement, but the Lazy Bastard's the main one. And I gotta say, the initial start off for it was interesting, because like it was tempting, but I managed to stave that off. 1, 2, 3. Now you can count to 3. And I have not seen anyone having to do this yet, but I'm gonna about adding gears to the main bus. I haven't seen anyone do that, so I wonder how well that's gonna turn out. And how I'm gonna merge this, I wonder. Trying to do SpaceX on one playthrough, but the other one you have Lazy Bastard. Gotcha. Yeah, it's gonna be a while for me having to like get into that sort of challenge for me. So, oop, hold on, I did not take this into account either. See, this is why I'm doing this all in a ghosted state right now. So I need to make sure I have this planned out better. Alright, so in this case, go up a little bit further. Oh, shoot. I hated that it does not lump in frickin' floor tiles with the other stuff. It's by a... Okay, let me just go about... I already spaced that out, so let me go about grabbing this first. Okay, let's pair it up. Let's see here. 1, 2. Alright, and now the rest can be grabbed and shift over by 1. Oh, of course it's going to delete the other shit. Bruh, stop. There we go. That should work now. Yeah, like this game's like never-ending learning, so I hear you. Because like I've started out proper earlier this year for my first run, and it took me 62 hours to get to my first rocket launch. I don't know if that means anything impressive, but that's a thing now. Of course, yours is like the answer to frickin' universe. Ooh, I don't know why I'm being so like fixated with having to set this out. And thanks for the follow there, Bluesy. Ooh. So that means I have to go do a little awkward underground thing when I... Oh, that's the other way around. Actually, no, that is correct. Wait, was the idea of Megabase having like 2 spaces apart from each other? I think that was... I think that was the case. I don't know why I'm doing it in 4s. Probably like for consistency. That's why I thought like, wait a minute, I don't recall that being a thing. Now I need to scrunch it. I am learning. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's kind of a thing that I figured out early on, is that I think it's probably best I was to do this by myself. It's just like out of personal preference, so. But yeah, it's all good here. Yeah, so now I just need to go about having to, like, you know, fix things up around here now. At least now things are going to look a little bit more condensed in a sense. Yeah, because I thought something looked a little bit off. For like all the other like designs that I've seen. So I need to be a little bit more upwards. Actually, come to think of it, I don't need to have this be like this so far up yet, so. Of course, that little part didn't get deleted. There you go. So now I go about quickly rearranging stuff. I don't know about that. Because frickin' biters, they stress me the heck out. In fact, what happened in my first playthrough was that I was trying to do a run on default settings, and then it's like, no, I decided to like hard install a peaceful mode through a mod instead. I couldn't. It was too stressful because like I when I started out, I was slow. I'm a slow learner. Like, it's ridiculous, right? So that's what I decided to go for. Right, this one's going to be a little bit of an well, hold on. If it was going to be consistent with adding stuff in here, it would be... Oop. So that's how they do it all fancy like. It's just having to do it for like all lanes instead of just a little bit. Well, actually, no, that's not being applied to that. It's doing it like this. There. Red belt automation? I do have that. I don't know why I'm doing on yellow belts, but I'm eventually gonna get to frickin' like bots right now, because I just need to place. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm getting so horribly sidetracked. That's the game. I guess that's this game in a shell nut, right? Oh yeah. Maybe I just need to make like a, well, what do you think I should do? So I can continue optimizing the main bus, or should I start getting like heavy oil, advanced oil all set up and trying to make a beeline towards bots? The thing is, when I do get to that point, I need to make sure that all this stuff is situated, otherwise they're going to start flooding the area. Split it into the 2 belts that you have. Were you referring to this here? Because that's an interesting thing. I wasn't really sure like how much belt of how much belt space I would need for iron gears, because I haven't done it with like the whole thing with iron gears before as part of a main buzz. I usually make those gears elsewhere for other stuff. Trying to automate everything or finish the game sooner? Probably the former, because I did say I was gonna, you know, get the other achievements. So what we have in mind here? Because there's some of the production per hour from my other playthrough did get applied here. And they're still having to research this. Mass production of like circuits. Oh yeah. Now that I look at it, it's probably not a whole lot, but I'd say it's just all dependent on achievements. So I think it would probably just fixate on automating everything, I guess. And hell, maybe after when I launch the rocket, I'll still constrain myself to not doing any handcrafting. So just finish the bus. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of leaning towards that, for at least the initial fix of this. I can words. My starting position for like these here smelters here is not consistent, so it's like doing these awkward underground belt shits. So. Oh, good. Oh, why did you do that? Everything's not finalized. What? Okay, what did I do? What did I do? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, am I being a mess? The splitter. Oh, let's see. So splitter, where's that? I'm staying put. I'm staying put. Okay, you see. So you say the splitter, yes. So splitter. You're referring to which splitter? The splitter was supposed to split thing in, not take out a conveyor. So it's supposed to split the thing and not take out a conveyor or line of gears. So you need two. One that covers. God, no, it's fine. God, I mean, like, if what I'm doing is like offending you, then like, I'm sorry if if most of this is like triggering you. Again, this is kind of like the thing I kind of like to try to do at my own pace here, right? So I wasn't like in I'm fine. I kind of don't want to hop on it like on a Discord right now. It'd be kind of awkward. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, just sit back and enjoy the derp. Not sure about it annoying me. Isn't that kind of the same thing? I mean, if like I said, if you don't have a bit of a tolerance, then I'm sorry. Just let me be willing and having to suffer. Because other than that, you're kind of suffering for no reason. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and no. Okay, so let's back up again. So there's something about the iron gears about me having to like send it on over to here. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, I don't know if I need to have 2 lanes of it yet. That's why initially it was like this. So I don't know how crazy it's going to get later. Okay, so here's what I got. So here, so obviously I have this. Okay, not all the lanes are going to be planted yet. When it's getting to that point, it will. I'll have this split off over into here. Oop. Right. It'll go in. It'll scoop in here, onto here, merge onto this, and then go over here to this iron gear line here. And it's going to be 1 lane for now. And it'll probably eventually go and split into 2 if it gets hectic. You need iron gears for everything. I know that. That's why I'm thinking it. I'm going to try doing like a main bus line for it. So I don't know if I'll need to have 2 lanes for it. I'm going to start with 1 and I'm going to see what happens. That's why I have the second lane there if it does come to that point. But hey, when I guess if you're really insistent, then I'll go ahead and just leave it there then. But anyways, let me go about continuing on merging the rest of this stuff here. So it has that proper 2 spacing for all of this here. 1, 2. There you go. One, 2. 1, 2. Oh. 1, 2. There we go. On top of each other with on-site connect. What? What do you mean on top of each other? Wait, what? Like I have like 1 lane here and it's going to be split into 2. Or is that not what you want me to do? Okay, dude. Y'all need to calm down. Like, that's why I got so triggered in the first playthrough when people help me. They're insistent on forcing me to play like how they want me to play it, and I don't like that. So please calm down. I mean, the way that you just responded in chat with that freaking image, like emoji, whatever that is, that implies that something's going on. I mean, with I mean, I did state it before that I kind of like try to like learn at my own pace, but if I'm legitimately stuck on trying to solve something, I will ask. But like, you know, if people keep flooding information my way and kind of overwhelms me, so it's like, yeah, it's like, okay, just easy as. All right, let's just, you know, let's get these here lines all fixed up here, because they've been all scrunched up here on where they're supposed to go. So we need to stay focused, brothers. Oh, good. All right. All right, all right. So that's like the initial spot for having to do the iron gears here. Well, let's should we shift focus having to get the freaking oil done here now? Because kind of want to get that going. Thing is, like, if I had expansion in mind, if it ever gets to that point, I need to be able to have the space for it. So, and all that oil that I have packaged over there, I may have to, like, you know, like, yeah, dismantle this whole thing here so I can scrunch it down that way, perhaps. Because also another thing, I would like it for it to start making some other stuffs. Now keep in mind, I'm at least not being like fully masochist by having to, like, you know, rip my entire base apart like I did before. Like, that's a no-nos. But the fact that I'm doing it right now is like, ooey. I mean, that's what happens, like, when I started out with, like, no handcrafting in mind. Or actually, no, it wasn't the handcrafting limitations. It was the fact that I had cliffs. And I was trying to make a beeline towards cliff explosives so I can have better space.
Water.
Ah, good point. Water. Ugh. Ah. Good. My God, there's so much engines that I have in there. All right. Also, I think unfortunately for a thing when people are trying to help me is that, like, I'm slow with having to digest people's words and trying to correlate to, like, what I'm doing. So it's like internet connecting noise from the early 2000s. Just imagine that noise in my brain. If you want to say I'm slow, fine. I can't help it. Oh, okay, plastic. Calm down. Nah. At least I got some clean ground now. Before there was just a bunch of plants everywhere. Okay, well then bye, Bluesy. I mean... You know what, Forsaken, do it. You know, it's probably my fault for not including the freaking, like, tag to, like, you know, not backseat, so... I mean, I did that for the first playthrough at one point, but for my second one, I thought it was not going to be needed, so it's like, eh. The deed is done. Yeah, it was. Yeah, because, like, if I had to repeatedly, like, if I have to, like, repeat myself with stating, like, you know, what's happening is kind of like, eh. And you're kind of, like, not, like, taking a step back at it at all, and you're, no. Whatever, it's over with. It's over with. You know? But still, carry on and just enjoy the rest of your days. Streaming can be tough. Ah, jeez. Yeah, people trying to help me, I understand. But it can be overwhelming. That's all there is. All right. There we go. That's a big cleanup of all this here. So, hopefully whatever was created in this open space I didn't need for anything. So, because all we're really doing is just having to move all of that oil stuff. Oh, shoot. Oof. I realized this location here too. I might have to, like, probably, like, move the oil. Well, if there's anything that needs to be moved, it'll be just the rails in a more better spot. All right. Let's place it right about here. Yeah. Yeah, a good point. Yes. We're cozy, not pro. I mean, you can automatically assume someone is a pro if they have a large following, which I don't, sadly. But even then, being big doesn't always mean that they're professional. I mean, look at Joel from Vinesauce. Like, he's about as average as, like, pro gamer as anybody, or, well, not pro gamer, average gamer. Assumptions. Anyways, all right, so this ought to be fun, because what do I do with my pumps? I meant to do this here. And also this water line is going to have to be brought down over to this here. And we have 75, which should be enough to do all this madness. But chemical plants we're going to be needing. Well, first we have the stuff for this. Oh, we need tanks here. There we go. Alright, so we have 10 of those. How many do we need? We need 8. Alright, we're good. And for a little bit of assurance, there's these here. Grab 1 stack. So I wonder what I should have for. Well, actually, I do know what I have for lunch because, like, I had a couple slices of pizza yesterday night. Unfortunately, frozen pizza, not anything particularly special. I blame Pizza Tower for that influence. I'm very curious because of that game. How much did it skyrocket the, like, you know, the sales for pizza because of that game? The game's too good. In fact, I was looking at a video last night about a fan game called Sugary Spire, which is just an AU version of Pizza Tower, where the characters Peppino and the Noise just kind of like swap each other's personality and theming. So and for what I saw with that fan game, it's like, you know, they might as well just be all done together as, you know, Tour de Pizza, and then just having to eventually release a pseudo sequel to Pizza Tower as that. So it's like, yeah, just go for it. Noodles for lunch. It's been a while since I had some type of. I owe myself to frickin' get some good old like proper ramen. Unfortunately, I only had like the instant stuff, and it's like I'm sure there's like something more to it. Also. Okay, well, hopefully that's not going to accidentally merge or anything. I mean, if it's coming from underground, it shouldn't. So it's like, yeah, there it goes. All right, so we got the contents in there now. I would definitely like to see lubricant and all the other stuff being made here. Honestly, when I having to do freaking like oil the first time around, like it was a goddamn spaghetti mess. I think it's like worse than belts because you're not as flexible with it. So what you have in your drawer at work? Ooh, sneaky ramen. Ooh, like, what do I have here for... Oh my god, that's already taken up a lot of undergrounds. I need more. Yeah, give me the full container of that, please. Here. Undergrounds don't kid around. Yeah, actually, let me... Yes, let's solidify the placement for water here, because that's already flowing here, and that's technically infinite, so... Yeah. I don't know why, like, I defined it as sneaky. I just find it a bit amusing. Oh. I wonder how I did not see that. Huh. Oop. Yeah, I think I wouldn't want to continue with having that water there, because I think I would need it for the sulfuric acid here. Alright, let's get water placement here. Oh. Alright, what's next in the lineup here? See, that is the heavy oil line. See, that is hooked up to this. Otherwise that... Wait, that doesn't go there. It needs to go here. And it would go here. Oh, that one's not connected. Oh, getting so close. It's almost like well, no, like I have to do this process by hand. Otherwise, like, how am I going to get the bots, you know? You all need to be well-oiled machines to do what I need to do. All right. Now it's just a matter of having to hook it up to their appropriate tanks with limiting these things. I don't know if wasn't sure if there was any other limiting things that I need for all this here. So let's see. So the case of the light oil is that when it gets near full of light oil, then it'll go over to here. Yep. Let's see, we want, if light oil in there is greater than 20,000. Now I wonder, can this reach over here. No. Damn. Oh, is that not hooked up? Well, now it is. Where's the near... here's one. Oh shit, it's starting. Duh. See, that's lubricant, heavy oil, light oil. But some of them are not operating here yet. I don't know why I did this yet. Alright, so now in this case, just having to hook it to this, then to this. And we tell it to take lubricant, and having to turn it off when it's... Or rather, it's enabled when it's less than that. I still think that some heavy oil still heads on over to this location, it seems. Let's see. It's light oil. Okay, so yeah, light oil's not being sent over here yet, so it's just accumulating over here. Alright, that's doing it there. It's looking good so far. We just need to get ourselves some light. Yeah, and I say on that note, looks pretty satisfactory for what we have right now. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try something different here. I'm gonna have a second one of heavy oil of a pump that goes out this way. However, this is also going to be controlled by the whole thing with lubricants. So this is that. And I want that to... Ooh. Alright, thank you for stopping by, Kitsune. You take it easy as well. Let the power of the ramen get you through your day. Alright. Now, did I? So now the weird thing is that, like, I think this one we want this to be the greater number here. This one's like the great, so if it's greater, then this turns on. Yeah, because like right now the heavy oil is being diverted to here first, and then once this gets to 20 or 20,000, then this will turn on. It's not bad in that one. That is certainly better here. Now it's just a matter of having to make use of that petroleum here, so again, I think that's just gonna Yep, so I did say that I was gonna Well, it did kind of shoot up a little bit higher than I thought for this. Alright, so I'm going to have to go about offsetting this here by a little bit. There you go. We'll be able to make this work. Oop, I did that wrong. Let's see, clear that out. Clear that out even more. Judging by like where I have all things positioned here, kind of having like second guesses with some things here because well, not really, it's just a matter of figuring out like where I want to like start producing some of the bigger stuff. I say, where are we at? I think it's like also my time for me to go here for today as well, because honestly I need to use the bathroom, and then having to do 30 minute more of this will be like I don't know. Honestly, I feel kind of like tempted to having to do some stuff off camera just to help refine some things, but like, I don't know. But you know what? That's all right. We still got some work done. Having to get like some sort of foundation for like the main bus, pretty much. But yeah, we shall see what happens when things get to the point. So our goals for next time would have to be, you know, continue working on the main bus and then having to define some spots on where things are going to go. Actually, there was the idea of like, you know, things like city blocks or something like that, I guess. Thing is, I haven't really done a city block, and I don't know like what that entails, like how big they are. I heard a thing like 60 by 60. I don't even know if, I think it's like also like snap to a grid of some sort, which I don't even know if I'm like fully in line for any of it. I mean, the thing that is that for most of this here, it's like, it's all ghosted stuff, right? So I can still move this around. That's why I always like doing this ahead of time. But once you have bots here, it's like, they get in the way. Wish there was just a simple button toggle to like tell bots not to place down ghosted stuff until I tell them to. Until everything's finalized. Otherwise, it's just me having to like go into a map and go to an empty space and make it someplace else, you know? I kind of like doing it here in person instead. But anyways. Alright, so that'll be it for me today. I'll go ahead on out to relax, have lunch, and also I need to continue on working on that frickin' episode for, yeah, the final episode for that Factorio thing. And get that done and out of the way. And once it is, then I'll be able to focus more on other aspects of streaming, because there's some stuff I'm kind of lacking, which is, you know, interacting with other people, which I've not been doing a good job at that. You know, like I've seen like 2 or 3 people, but it's just like, I do need to like be able to devote more easy time with all that stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. So we'll give this a, again, I keep forgetting to like, you know, save periodically. But that's what auto saves are for. All right, guys, that'll be it for me today. So everyone take care. I shall see you all tomorrow at 3, I believe, to squeeze in a 3 more hour session of Factorio. So I'll see you all next time.